Hi there. This is Tech Talks by George and District 84 here in Central and Northern Florida. Today we're going to continue our conversation about using OBS as in the different functionary roles in a Toastmasters meeting. Particularly today, I would like to talk about being the Sergeant at Arms and how you can use your role as Sergeant at Arms with OBS. Let's take a look at it. What we see here is I've already started with a video capture so you can see me on the screen. But let's say and this is assuming that you've already watched my first video on how to install and look at OBS itself. What you see right here is the basic setup. Of course, we have our preview screen right here. And then we have our scenes, sources, audio mixer, scene transition, and controls. Those are always the basics. Today, we're going to keep this basic setup of the video that I've already started with because I wanted you to be able to see me as we record this. What I'm going to do is do a right-hand click on scenes over here. So you see right here, I'll do a right-hand click and I'm going to copy that. And let's say we'll call it Sergeant at Arms or something like that. CGT at Arms. Now it's exactly as the very first slide or scene that you saw. But from there, I'm going to take and make another copy. This time I will duplicate it. We'll call this, let's call it the flag. And with the flag, we're going to add one more thing here. And guess what it's going to be? Yes, the flag. I must say, I did go to a meeting in Japan the other day. They didn't do the Pledge of Allegiance. I understand some places don't anyway, here in the United States. But I have the flag saved as an image, and I have it over in my virtual backgrounds. And we're going to browse right over to those virtual backgrounds. I'll have to run over and find it. I keep it in my Toastmaster file. You'll see that when we pull up our second one, it'll be much easier to find. So here is our flag right here. And I will open. There it is. I'm going to click this OK right here. And there you see it. Seeing my video or your video on there as the Sergeant of Arms isn't the important thing. Seeing the flag is most important. So I'm going to hit the Control button as well as the F key. So doing that, that will make the flag full screen. Now let's make one more. I'm going to go to the very first one, do a right-hand click, duplicate. This one I'm going to say mission. I'll say OK. Now I'll come back down over to here to sources. I'll do the plus arrow button. I'll hit image again. And what I call it isn't important at this point. What it looks like is, and here it is right here. I will say open, and then I will say OK again. There it is. Guess what 2 buttons I'm going to push? Yep, you got it. Control F. I want it full screen so everyone can read that. If you need to, you can look in here. But that's not important. The club mission is what's all important. Now, you, as the Sergeant of Arms, have these 3 scenes that you have made. Sergeant at Arms, this one, the flag here, and then the mission here. Let's say you open the meeting and you introduce yourself, perhaps, and then you introduce the Pledge of Allegiance. And then once you've done the Pledge of Allegiance, you just merely click on this scene down here that is the flag. So you click, you have your flag. You lead everyone in the Pledge of Allegiance. but we ask everyone else to mute, and the Sergeant at Arms typically leads the Pledge of Allegiance right here. When they're done with the pledge, when you're done with the pledge, you can immediately take us over to the mission statement and give us the mission statement. Reading it each and every time, I've found that you become better and better at it as you're giving this mission statement over and over again. So do that, and everyone else will learn that mission statement a little bit better. So once you're done with the mission statement, then perhaps your next role is to then introduce the Toastmaster of the day or the presiding officer. And at this point, you just click on the Sergeant of Arms scene that you made earlier, and then click on it, take it over there, and you're ready to go. That's pretty easy. So try this out. If you're the Sergeant at Arms and you have OBS, set up these 2 simple scenes that you can do, 3 scenes really. Set up these 3 scenes and give it a go, and I think you'll be a better Sergeant at Arms.